Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder verbally agree to fight coming this summer. Look, I don't think the date has been agreed on exactly, but the rumored date is July 24, 2021. I think that this fight is going to be more intriguing than the second fight. I think this fight is going to be more competitive than the second fight. Many people believe it's going to be a straight-up Tyson Fury victory. Look, I heavily favor Tyson Fury, of course. I thought he won the first fight. He just nicked the first fight. Many people talk about that first fight as like he dominated the fight throughout. Look, for the first 8 rounds, I had, watching it live, I had Tyson Fury sweeping the first 8. But those fights, when both fighters are landing either 2 or 3 shots, like one fighter landing 4 shots, the other fighter landing 2 shots, and we give that round to Tyson Fury, I could easily see from the first 8 rounds giving like 3 of those first 8 or 4 of those first 8 to Deontay. Let's say we gave him 3. And Deontay Wilder, let's say you gave him the last 4. Deontay Wilder just wins that fight by 4 points. I want to ask all the fans to go rewatch the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight the first time. I know Tyson Fury was coming off just 2 fights, coming off a 3-year layoff, a 2.5-year layoff. I understand that. And I want all the fans to go watch the first 2.5 rounds of the Wilder versus Fury rematch, the second fight. That fight is not a given that Tyson Fury is going to win that fight. Tyson Fury got hit by 3-4 right hands in the second fight by Deontay Wilder. Don't be shocked if Deontay Wilder lands the right hand flush on the chin and fight's over. I've always wanted Malik Scott to become the head trainer for Deontay Wilder. I know Malik Scott has been part of the team for a while, but I've always thought that Malik Scott had the best brain, even better than Mark Breland, out of all the fighters, all the trainers in this camp. Malik Scott is a smart fighter. He's a fighter that knows how to survive. Don't view Malik Scott as a nobody just because he never won a world championship or just because he never upset anybody. Don't view him in a small view or undervalue what he brings. Malik Scott is a very smart fighter. The only problem with Malik Scott is that he had no heart. You don't need to have heart as a fighter to be a good trainer. He has good wins against contenders like Tony Thompson, Alex Leopai, and Cesar Glaskov. I know the fight is officially scored a draw against Cesar Glaskov, but rewatch that fight and tell me Malik Scott did not easily win that fight. And before he quit against Derek Chisora out of nowhere, he was beating Derek Chisora as well. The same Derek Chisora that just gave Joseph Parker hell. The same Derek Chisora that just gave Alexander Usyk hell. So don't think that Malik Scott is a nobody. He doesn't have much heart, yes. I agree. But talent-wise and boxing-wise, he's not bad. And maybe he can bring a new dimension into Deontay Wilder's game. And I've known ever since last September, that Malik Scott has been working with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has been working nonstop since September on his skills. Look, this fight, I'm not saying Deontay Wilder is going to win. If I'm going to have to predict or bet right now, I'm betting Tyson Fury by points. I think Tyson Fury will probably win that fight, but I would not be shocked if Deontay Wilder pulls off the upset. I have the fight as a 65-35, a 60-40 in favor of Tyson Fury. I've always said this: Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua beats Tyson Fury. I've always said that my whole life. So Tyson Fury's already done it twice in my eyes. Could he do it a third time? Could he go into 3 fights without getting blasted out by Deontay Wilder, the hardest puncher of the 21st century? We don't know. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for Usyk Joshua. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And Sadiq Boxing out.